Hey guys, Jarell here, and we are back with our brand new series of Travellers. Now then, the last episode saw the young guy with the long hair, Philip, I think his name is, I'm still getting used to all their names yet, is getting extremely concerned and is having trouble coming to terms with the fact that they are aware of obviously all these people who are going to die and when, and have advanced knowledge of it, and they're not allowed to do anything about it. He decided to intervene and save a little boy that he knew was going to be kidnapped and be killed. However, in the midst of them trying to do that and him making up that they'd received these orders, the director got involved and said for them to cease immediately, that they'd gone off book. So we know that this director, whoever this may be, I don't know whether it's an AI or a person or a team of people in the future, can actually see what they're doing in real time. Also, Marcy, who is staying with her social worker, has now had a visit from the cop, the abusive cop, who has had the video footage sent to him by a friend of his, who has now started investigating how she, who is meant to be somebody who has special needs, managed to take down 4 assailants all by herself. So there's starting to be a little bit of investigations going on, and he is looking into things. Not good. We're just going to see where things go from here. So let's go and watch episode 4.
It's a hell of a lot of money for car parts.
Yeah. Whoa!
All response units, be advised, there's a damaged Mercedes leaving this location with 3 armed men, 2 of them badly injured. Intercept and detain if possible.
Traveler, 3468.
Oh shit.
Support required. Coordinates, 47 degrees, 14 minutes, 35.045 seconds.
Make and model confirmed. Units are en route.
07 seconds.
I need you to direct me to 47 degrees, 14 minutes.
35.045 seconds.
He's got the most bizarre messenger.
They're all bizarre to me.
Yeah, well, this message came from the mouth of
A dying man. Traveler team in need of assistance at those coordinates.
It's on its way to you now.
I'm Traveler 3468. I received a message to come to these coordinates and give support.
Well, our mission was to acquire a component from Russian travelers and deliver it to another team for testing. The Russian's historian was dead, so they were out of cash. We were then instructed to finance them in exchange for the handoff, but they got greedy.
A Traveler team turned on you?
He must be new.
He's lost a lot of blood and he's still hemorrhaging. I think the only thing I can do is get him stable before we get him to a hospital.
No hospitals. He's wanted by the police. They both are.
Well, I don't have anywhere near the proper resources.
Well, obviously the director thinks you do, or you wouldn't be here, would you?
MacLaren.
We got 3 dead bodies. All of them ghosts in the system.
Really?
Close
Any
out.
word on the whereabouts of that car that I was pursuing?
That's what I'm calling you to ask.
No, they had too big a lead. I was just about to get back to local enforcement.
All right, let me know what you hear.
Will do.
I'm telling you that he's dying. He can't be saved.
Fuck off. The man is an ox. He's just
Shut
carrying.
up and listen to me, okay? This is time sensitive. Luca has lost close to 40% of his blood. He won't survive any sort of surgery without a donor. So if we act now, we can use Carter's blood to save Luca's life.
Jesus.
I have a blood type converter. I'm telling you, I can't save them both. So we either watch the 2 of them die or Carter saves Luca's life. Those are your options.
You think I haven't seen that white dude around? Is that how you got these new wheels? You got a sugar daddy?
That's none of your business.
Carla,
Back off.
we gotta talk about this family.
We're not a family.
Mother, father, and son.
Mother, son, abusive biological father.
Well, you know we got a connection, right? You gonna tell me you don't miss this?
Don't, Jeff.
I do.
And your kid has a right to child support. Don't come near us again without it.
You've changed, Carly. You're like a completely different person.
Got your drugs?
Why don't you knock next time?
Why don't you lock the door? You're welcome, by the way. If you're smart, there's about 3 weeks worth of perks in there. Although, you know, trading one addiction for another never works. Holy shit. What is this?
It's nothing.
It's insanity. It's the gambling matrix, right? This is how you do it, isn't it?
It's really nothing. Either you give me a tip or you tell me what this is all about on the wall over here, all right? Because you got all of that and you're giving me, like, crumbs.
That should a state mental health worker be found guilty of inappropriate fraternization with a client, especially one with developmental issues?
Do I look like I have developmental issues, officer?
That's not for me to judge. I'm just saying that would be grounds for termination. If not worse, litigation. Just so you understand the consequences.
Ran the plates on the car that left the scene. Belongs to a Sergeant Rick Hall. Served in Iraq, lives in Portland. Had some maintenance go check out his place this morning. Oh, hasn't been there in weeks. Pulled him up on the database. He owns 3 other properties. Place in Austin, condo in Vancouver, and a warehouse right here in town.
Just got word from MacLaren. The FBI are on their way. We have maybe 20 minutes.
Isn't MacLaren with the FBI?
Yeah, and he obfuscated the best he could. But his partner found your name on the deed to this building and tracked your vehicle here.
Okay, well, you tell him he's got to stop now.
There's only so much he can do without blowing his cover.
If he has a football career, he doesn't need grades.
Tabling that for a moment, I think it's important for you to understand that Trevor needs to start doing much better if he hopes to graduate.
We need you outside the school and ready to go in 3 minutes. We've got a mission.
Are you prepared to do the work?
Gotta go.
I can do that.
Good.
We'll make
Carly
sure
will
that
be
he
outside to
spends
pick you
more
up.
time on his homework and less watching internet porn.
Understood. No more porn.
What?
Don't want to embarrass the kid.
Apple doesn't fall far from the tree, Gary.
Miss Day, all I have to say is that I fully intend to raise my grades and focus on the sciences, and that I have no intention of playing football again.
What?
Sorry, Gary.
Gary?
Thank you for your time and concern.
What, Trevor? We're not finished here.
Trevor?
You're playing football!
He rigged it?
You should have warned us.
Yeah, come on, you would have told them. MacLaren had to be as surprised as the rest of them. Don't worry about it, you're fine.
But they could be hurt.
It had to be done. We would have left too much back there that might have incriminated. Jesus, what is that? Is that a baby?
I just hope we can fix
Ruthless.
it. It's a key component.
Tell me this kid knows what he's doing.
This kid is older than all of us put together.
What the fuck was that?
Thank
You
you.
nearly killed my men.
They're not your men.
Do you even give a damn about Protocol 3?
Was anybody killed?
You nearly killed me,
Yeah, here you are, MacLaren. Look, if you had done your job properly, the FBI wouldn't have found us in the first place.
I can only throw them off the scent for so long.
I don't know, the director obviously thinks he and his team are worth saving, but I gotta get back to work. This bomb isn't exactly gonna de-escalate the investigation.
I gotta call my babysitter.
When you have been doing this as long as we have, doing whatever the director tells you without question, building devices for missions, rigging elections, saving people, and by the way, killing people too. Don't think the future doesn't get its hands dirty. Focused. You're a bunch of fucking tourists. He's a junkie. I don't think I haven't seen fresh track marks before. You're worried about your parents grounding you, for Christ's sake. Your tactician brings an infant to the missions, and MacLaren doesn't even know what side he's on.
Well, I thought we were all supposed to be on the same
I
side.
need you to be committed to the mission.
Mr. Hall here doesn't seem to think that we know what we're doing.
I am just trying to help your people understand how things are around here.
We understand how it is, Mr. Hall. We really do.
Keys,
Oh, where's my money?
I transferred you money.
You transferred me the rent. Now you owe me 8% commission.
8% what?
And bets for tomorrow?
Oh, dude.
Paul, we found you a safe house. It's time to go.
Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. What happened we're all on the same side? Have you received instructions from the director to relocate my team?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, the director put us together for a reason. You're splitting us up. Why?
Protocol 6.
Well, listen to the Boy Scout quoting his protocols. I know the rules, MacLaren. Traveler teams should stay apart unless instructed otherwise. Well, guess what? You were instructed otherwise. I think you know that I have seniority here. I should be leading this team.
There is no way I'm risking my team getting discovered. I want you out of here.
The mission comes first.
You said it was a simple handoff of a component, so hand it off and get out of state.
Luke and I can handle our drop-off tonight while you deal with Forbes. I'm gonna take your vehicle.
I'll rent you a car.
Whatever.
As long as you remember to bring it back with a full tank of gas. Just think of how MacLaren feels. He's the one who has to do it.
He doesn't have to do anything. The director didn't order it.
I'm not so sure of MacLaren.
Oh, don't worry about MacLaren. I know what kind of guy he is. He'll fall in line.
And if he doesn't?
Then he'll have to go.
FBI!
He set him up.
Hands! Show me your hands!
Son of a bitch.
See ya.
Get out.
Huh. Nice. And you get the package back.
Sorry for the change in location.
What happened to the other team?
They apparently had complications. We were instructed to take over.
Here it is. It was damaged, but we did our best to repair it.
So long as it works. Helios isn't far away.
What were they doing out here?
Well, how about I ask him in the morning?
Yeah, it works for me. Great work, partner.
Me too.
That episode wasn't at all what I was expecting. I didn't think only 3 or 4 episodes into this would be dealing with something of that nature, that we're going to have other travellers that not only have gone rogue, but have become hardened, disillusioned, corrupted, and have decided to just do whatever the hell they want, regardless of what their order is supposed to be or what the director's supposed to be doing. So when they get a mission, their director tells them if they go off that mission, but the way in which these guys have been carrying out their missions, however they achieve it, their director has not seemed to be getting involved. I thought it would, or they would, or I don't know. I still don't know what the director is. I'm going in my mind with the fact that it's an AI of some kind, because it seems too big a task and too incomprehensible to think that it's just a person or group of people that can be making these decisions, because there's so many hundreds, if not millions, of calculations that need to be done with the amount of permutations and travellers that they say is back here, with how many things are changing all at once. So I'm going with the fact that it's an AI. I may be proved wrong at some point, but I don't know. Well, that guy was bad news. Thankfully, MacLaren did the right thing and had to take him down, had to take another traveller team out and take their mission off them and pass it on to where it was meant to be passed on to. And Marcy in that seems to think that the other guy in there, because she picked up on the fact that he was having nightmares about something in particular from the future. About, what did she say? I can't remember what she said now. I might need some more information on it. She thought it might have been her brother. And then she asked him, do you have anybody here with the host that you took on, you know, family, wife, kids? And he didn't say a word. I have a feeling that meant his boss there, that guy that was in charge of their team, has probably had their whole team, whoever it was whose hosts they've taken on, everyone around them, I bet he killed them all off so that they were totally focused, because that's what he was arguing about with our team, going, you're worried about having a babysitter, you're worried about getting grounded, you're on drugs, you're worried about your partner catching the FBI, I'll take care of all these problems for you. I think that's what he did. All of his team were just those 5 on their own, and anyone in and around their lives of the hosts that they took on, I think he got rid of. That's a very cynical way of accomplishing your missions. The other thing that I finally got some information on was I think he's the youngest one, isn't he? The lad who's in high school, Trevor. That statement that, I'm trying to remember her name now, Carly, trying to get used to their names, that Carly said. And he's like, what does this kid know? And she's like, that kid is older than all of us put together. What? Did she mean the 5 of them or everyone in the bloody room? I mean, even if she only meant the 5 of them, that's like 150, 200 years plus. I mean, that kind of stands to reason as to why the guy's so intelligent and why he comes off completely. Now I know why he wasn't interested in his girlfriend and why he wasn't interested in football or boxing or anything, because if he's that age, he's lived already 2, 3, 4 lifetimes. He's not bothered about all that. I mean, if you're 200 years old, are you bothered about sex anymore? Probably not, which is why some 18-year-old girl jumping up and down all over you is like, just get off. So that kind of makes sense. I need some more information on the rest of them. I want to know why Philip, the guy with the long hair, why he can remember stuff so accurately. He's like an encyclopedia, and he's also very, very good with technology and computers. I need more bits. I feel like that's the first bit of information they've given us about one of the team from their lives so far, not the host lives that they're currently in. That was a good episode. I enjoyed that. So at least they've got rid of that guy and they've passed on a mission that actually wasn't theirs in the first place. Right. I think that will do for now. However, I'll just say before I go, he's just put all that right, and then he gets towards halfway through that, we get a little clip in a scene there of his wife visiting him at the FBI offices because she came to check on him, pretty much, to make sure there isn't another woman he's seen, because he's hardly ever at home, obviously, and he's working late at night. She's like, I want to make sure I'm just not imagining things here and that you really are working late. And then right at the end of the episode, he's done the right thing, and then he's in bed with Carly, because obviously, clearly it showed us in the first episode, I think it was, those two in the future obviously had a relationship, and they're carrying it on in these host bodies. So her abusive ex-boyfriend, Carly's, the cop, this is why he's also getting so jealous, because he's obviously keeps seeing MacLaren going round to her place. He thinks she's having an affair with an FBI agent. That isn't going to end well, is it? But all she keeps doing is beating up on him so far, which is fabulous because the guy's an absolute scumbag. To say he's a cop. Anyway, right, that will do for now. That was episode 4, Travellers. I will be back with episode 5 in the next few days, guys. So let me know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to turn your notifications on. Hit that subscribe, give the video a like, and I will be back for another one very soon. Till then, guys, thanks for watching. Take care.